Let's talk about the weak side mindset. Weak side is when the enemy jungler is on your side and your jungler is on the other side. This would be strong side for your team. I'm playing Vayne versus Jax here. The enemy has a Shaco jungle, I have a Elise jungle, and he's going to start bot side here. Now, or top side. Now, a lot of people think when you play weak side, you have less resources to work with, you're just a victim of the enemy jungler, and you have no agency. But that's not true. You just need to shift your mindset in that you're not playing to win, you're playing to not lose. Because playing to win is playing to not lose when you're playing weak side. Playing to minimize the losses. So let's run the clip here. Shaco is doing blue, Gromp, and then wolves. Then he's looking to gank. Elise farming away from me. He's looking to gank here. Now, as you can see, as he goes for this gank, Elise does a really good adaptation here. She hasn't seen him yet, but this ends up being a really good play. Because when a jungler clears one side like this, and then goes to a side lane, ganks a side lane, what that jungler gains in the element of surprise, they sacrifice in the efficiency that they would have had if they just kept clearing. So they leave their camps undefended and they sacrifice that time efficiency for this element of surprise. So he ganks top here. I have to flash. Arguably, I could have played better if I knew about it or just played better. I could have kept my flash. Now he goes for Q's into the bush and goes for the regank when I have no flash because my wave is in an awkward spot. I played well, I don't recall here, so he's unable to pick up the kill, and then I recall towards the wall here. So I spot him multiple times and he spends a lot of time trying to set me behind here and gain a kill. As he did this, Elise cleared his entire bot side and is now threatening to dive bot lane. But the enemy bot plays it well and they survive. So the thing is now, Elise can now take her level 1 camps here, and Shaco has nothing. So Shaco is going to gank mid, and then he goes to the crab, raptors, rugs, and notice how I'm not pushing here. I'm just last hitting. Just last hitting, right? I'm playing weak side, at least not in my lane. Jax jumps at me, and boom, we spot Shaco again. Huge, right? So I spot Shaco again, that means Ahri is safe, Lucian Nami safe. Everybody knows where he is. Elise can now leverage this. She can do Drake, she can try to dive bot, she can try to invade his jungle, right? Just because I reveal him and I do not die to his gank attempts. Now I know that I'm weak side here. He's clearing his rubber banded camps. You can see that I'm not up here pushing. You see? I'm right here. I'm not up here pushing because I know that he will have an gank opportunity then. So you can see how I play this, right? He doesn't have a gank. If I was up here pushing, he would have had a gank. And this is hard to do because if you look at this, I don't see him. I just know that he's up here, likely. So you have no real feedback here. But I know that I'm weak side. So Elise getting the dragon, I'm not dying to the Shaco. This is huge. So if we take a look, he's now trying to gank mid. Ahri safe. I believe I pinged Ahri a bunch. And then he goes to the red. I know that he may do this. So I move in. Right? Stop him from taking the red. And then I take the red. Now, if we pause here, we can see that he is level 5. He's going to get level 6 from this. But I've essentially minimized his entire early game here. He has decided to spend a lot of time on top, try to gank, set me behind, but I'm just behind 9 CS right now. And my bot lane has not gotten ganked, mid lane has not felt pressure. Huge. Elise up a level right now, she has kills. Shaco is, his identity is getting ahead in the early game from his ganks. So this is how you can carry as a top laner. The game is obviously not over, but if you do this consistently and you play it well, you're gonna see their bot lane not playing this well like they did right now, and they would be behind a lot of the games because your jungler is just bot. You're just gonna play, they're gonna play 4v3 on the other side of the map when you're able to survive the weak side. And that means you're gonna win most of your games if you do this consistently. Because Elise has not been in my lane at all. She has not been close. I've gotten no attention. I've just minimized. So this is what I wanted to talk about, the weak side mindset. You playing to win is playing to not lose. That will win you the games when you're playing weak side.